Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Joan here, and today's video is going to be a whole bunch of randomness, not gonna lie. And I am having a difficult time vlogging, and by no means, no one is pressuring me to do this, but for me, I took it upon myself to challenge myself to vlog. I've been trying for many years. I watch so many people's vlogs and then it inspires me to do my own, and then I'll do it. And I know it takes time and practice to figure out how I want to do it, but for some reason I just get all perfectionist and just want to erase everything because I just want to start over and edit again, and I get frustrated, and it's just a whole thing. And if you've been following my channel, if you've been subscribed and seeing the history of previous videos of me vlogging, you could tell that I've been trying to find ways to make it work. And now I am telling myself that I'm not going to delete these vlogs, hopefully, and that they will stay on here, and I should not care about what people think, because in the end of the day, this is my channel. It is whatever it is that I want to do. And what I mean by that is that most people who subscribe to my channel know that it's very photography related, because that is what I do, slash filmmaking, and I talk about a bunch of stuff on those topics. But then there are times when I just want to record my life and all the randomness that happens that might not necessarily have those aspects in it, and then people will comment and be like, what is this, like what am I watching, why is the footage or the videos like this, I don't know. And then I tell myself, like, maybe I should just take these videos down, and I just get all in my head and I overthink. I am such an overthinker, and it is something that I am working on. And I'm not gonna lie, that is part of being a YouTuber, is just knowing that if you put yourself out there, you're going to get criticized, you're gonna have people having their opinions, and for some reason they feel confident enough because they don't have a face or a name. Sometimes they have a username of some sort, and they feel that they can tell you whatever it is that they're on, like, is on their mind, because they feel like you can't find them, let's say. And so me being the person who creates these videos gets butthurt, gets sad and upset over one negative comment over a bunch of positive comments that I receive. And it's been better. I've been better at not getting in my feelings when I see negative comments. But for the past few weeks, I've been contemplating if I should create another channel that is just strictly my vlogs, and then, you know, keep this channel the way how it is, just a lot of photography, film related stuff, and my projects and things like that. But then I put a poll on Instagram asking everyone what their thoughts were, and mostly unanimously, most of the people who responded said that I should just keep it all in one channel because it's my channel. I wanted people to get to know me, not just for what I do professionally, but also just for me being me. And I feel like there's just so many things that I want to share to the world, but I just don't know necessarily how I'm going to do it besides just the videos that I create in a more serious professional sense. And so that is my little spiel about vlogging, and what you're about to watch is just a whole bunch of footage that makes no sense. It's just things, slice of life that happens throughout my weeks and months ago and recently, and I'm still figuring out how to put it all together. But like I said, these are things that I think about. Another thing that I think about when it comes to vlogging is using what kind of camera to use. That's what I meant. And so, for example, like this camera right here is the Canon M50. A lot of vloggers use that, and I thought it would be a good camera to use because it has a mic input and all that stuff, and a flip screen that I could see myself as I'm talking. But then the down or con about this camera just because of quality. Yeah, it shoots 4K, but then it's cropped, and then also it doesn't have a log profile, and if you don't know what that means, then you could just like totally disregard. But I think it's very important, if you know how to color grade, to have a flat log color profile. It just makes, you know, the videos look more better for me personally. But this just has a regular just color profile, Rec 709, and it just bums me out, but it is what it is. I should have done more research, but as of right now, this is the vlogging camera that I always use. Then I also bought other cameras, trying to find other ways to find some variety, and maybe it'll inspire me to vlog more. So I finally got a GoPro. I mentioned this in a video before, and it has the max lens on it, and so there's gonna be some footage that you'll see later in the video where I use this, and I have this attachment so I could like wear it on myself, and you could have like a POV of like how I see things. And this camera is cool for what it is, and what was really important why I didn't get a GoPro for the longest time is because I wanted a front screen just in case I wanted to record like this, like selfie mode. I could see myself. But originally a lot of the GoPros didn't have this front screen, so I just was always discouraged and not wanting to get a GoPro. But with all the traveling that I do, you would think I would get a GoPro by now. And then I bought a camcorder because this is another thing that vloggers use, and I love this thing. I've always wanted this specific camcorder, which is a Canon Vixia HF R800. But the thing with this camera is just that it's just not it doesn't have a wide enough lens. So like if I record like this, it's just too close up for my taste. But it has that cool nostalgic, you know, look of how VHS it was back in the day and whatnot. And so I have this, and so I'm just trying to find ways to figure out how I really want to vlog. I know some people go above and beyond and use these crazy like mirrorless or DSLR cameras, and for me, I just feel like it's just so bulky for what I do. And I know some people also could just like use their like phone, which I use most of the time, to be honest, as a guilty way, because it's just something that I always bring and carry around. And with iPhones nowadays, they're just so high tech, like how can you not want to use your phone? So I've just been thinking of other ways and how to incorporate different cameras in how I vlog. And like I said, like people might not think this far out in vlogging, but that's just how I think. I'm always watching videos of other vloggers, and I'm always just wondering like how can I improve my vlogs. And so I look at other cameras, I look at other ways of how they shoot and capture themselves and things like that, and editing and music and all that. So it's gonna be a journey, but thank you if you're watching this up to this point in a video, because sometimes I feel like I ramble and I don't even know who actually would want to listen to everything that I have to say. And to be honest, I haven't even really spoken to anyone lately. And it's like, what do you mean by that? And it's like, to be honest, I feel like this summer has been such a chill, laid back summer for me. Usually I'm like traveling or doing something, and I feel like it's just been very, very quiet. And it doesn't help with the fact that I got COVID for the first time, and I was definitely late in the game. Not saying that I should have gotten it when it first came out, but I've been lucky enough that for 2 years I've never had it, and then I finally did during the holiday, and that just messed me up. Like I really got sick. I just didn't want to like face anyone. I just wanted to like get better and recover and just like watch a bunch of Korean dramas. Like that is my life. It was just like soup, medicine, and Korean dramas like for like almost 2 weeks, which is like crazy for me because I've never been sick for 2 years, and then all of a sudden I just got sick. And that's probably because nowadays people over here in the US are just like not wearing masks, and people are just much more like laid back about just like being careful or cautious. Not like before, everyone was like, don't go near me, social distancing, wear a mask, and then now it's just like back to sort of some weird normal. So I finally recovered from that. And what else? I'm just literally been on a grind and working so much on YouTube just because I've had all of this footage for months, like since April or even March, and now we're in July, almost August. So it's just like all these videos are coming out like so much throughout the weeks, like because now I finally have time to edit them, and that's just how much of a backlog of videos I have. And so people are like, oh, you're probably like editing like every day. It's like, no, not really. It's just that I've had these videos for so long, and I've just finally had time to work on them and then finally post it to the universe, and now you guys can all watch it. And a big thank you to each and every one of you who has watched my travel diary. I finally am feeling somewhat proud of putting that all together, because like I had no plan to vlog when I was out in the UAE. I just literally just went on a whim to Dubai and had no plan, and I didn't do any research. I just had family there, and I went, and I brought this camera here, and I just didn't even think I was going to vlog. I just wanted to document for myself personally, like the things that I do there and stuff like that. Then I would try to like make videos, and then I would just be like, nah, I don't want to do it anymore. So that's why some of the videos are like very long, because those were like times when I was like really inspired, like okay, like I'm gonna go make a video. And then there were times where I was just like, I want to try, or I'll just document because I am doing something for the like moment, and then like it just wasn't like a full out on video. It was just only like enough footage of like a minute or two. But I was like, still, it's worthy to post those videos because they were moments or memories that I actually experienced when I was out there. So I'm excited now that those videos are all out on my channel, and now I could compile and share other videos of other places that I've been to that is not the UAE, because I don't know, for me, I feel like that was months ago now, and I just have other places that I've been to that I want to share with everyone else. And I think people are confused even watching the vlogs, because some people that are in my life, they think I'm still there for some reason, and I'm not. So just letting you know, if you're watching, I'm not there anymore. But yeah, I am excited to make other videos that are not necessarily related to that, but I'm just happy that I was able to put those videos together and share it with all of you guys. So what else have I been doing? I've been reading a lot, and I am also excited to share that part of my life where I get to share with you the books that I read, and they might not necessarily be photo books, but books that I feel like are just very helpful to me that might be of interest to you. And so that's going to be also on my channel. Like I said, like my channel, I feel like is not just going to be just the same format or type of videos all the time, because then that gets boring, and some people like that. They might like that consistency of like just the same type of videos over and over and over again. But for me, I just like creating videos that just have so much variety to it. Like think of like when you watch television, I feel like people don't watch TV. Well, they watch stuff on platforms, but like you watch TV and then you watch a certain channel, but then there's different shows, right? And they have like the news, and then they'll have like some dating show, and then they'll have some game show or some drama. So that's how I treat my YouTube channel. I feel like my channel is not just one type of genre. I feel like it's me, what consists of Joan. So that is a bunch of different videos, different genres, and it's not just the same thing over and over again, because that gets redundant. And imagine as a viewer, it gets redundant for you, it gets redundant for me being the creator. So stuff like that. So vlogs, books that I've read, still like places that I've traveled, and then of course still the photo, film related stuff. So that's pretty much what I want to say for now. It's been a while that I've talked to you on this, and wow, the sun is like beaming that like you see all the like bokeh like here. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say all of that. And if you have anything that you want to say, you can leave a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Something that I noticed really interesting about my channel lately is that when I look at the analytics for my channel, it used to be literally like 99 or 100% male viewers. Like only guys were watching my channel apparently, and maybe that's due to the fact that it was a lot of photography stuff. I'm not saying that girls like me don't watch other things, like things that I talk about, but it was very disheartening to just see that my viewers were all men. And then now it's like totally different. It's literally like in the middle now. It's like 50% male and then 50% female, which is like a-okay. And maybe it's because I've been posting more like of my travel diary, which is like photo related but then also traveling, so it's like the best of both worlds, and it's not just strictly just photo related. So I don't know where these viewers are coming from, but it's nice to know that there are also females who are watching my channel and not just men, because that's just kind of awkward. Because yeah, I just don't know how I feel like if I was in a room and it was just me talking on the stage and then it's just like all dudes watching me talk. That's just very awkward. It's like going in a gym. That's literally the feeling. And then just seeing a bunch of dudes working out and you're just like the only girl. Just sucks, but like you gotta like overcome that fear of like being in that space, because you still need to do what you gotta do. So okay, gonna leave it there. I've said enough. I hope you still stay and continue watching the video, and yeah, let's do this. Welcome to my vlog. Michigan. Why are we always at Michigan?
Or maybe not Michigan. Maybe I just made that up.
She just made a word Paul went. Okay.
Pretty cheap.
Food always, Whitley. Never ending. Never fails.
Lover, or do you dream it too? Maybe we could fight our way through.
Why, they have the pandan and the tie on?
Yeah, this don't know, but you can see a little bit.
Oh my gosh, so much food, guys. So much food. Hey everyone, I honestly have a sore throat right now. My voice is very raspy. I have been trying to get better. I am honestly drinking Oh, it just spilled on my journal. So anyways, I have been struggling in the past few months in just being in a better mindset, and that's always been an up and down battle because I am diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and I've been to the hospital multiple times. I've seen doctors, I'm in therapy, I've just do the most. I read a lot of books, I go to the gym almost 5 days a week. I just digest so much things just to feel better. And I don't mean food, literally. I mean like anything that I can consume for myself that I feel will make me feel better. And a lot of people who I've encountered who don't really know me have always asked, why are you not happy? Like, why are you sad? And I would always even question it, like, do I even have the right to be sad? There are so many people in the world, especially when I'm someone who has traveled to other countries and seen poverty, who has seen people who work so hard every day to make a living. And for someone who grew up and was born here in America, I realize how fortunate we are, why we live in a country that is considered as someone who lives freely and has a way of being able to speak up for themselves and things like that. So I just have been battling my identity, because I feel that I know I work hard for what I do, and I don't just sit around and do nothing. I mean, there are days that I don't do nothing, but I've always felt that there are other people out there that deserve better, that deserve more, and they're doing twice or even more work than I am, and they're receiving less, and that's just because of the circumstances that they're in. And so I think and overthink a lot, but for good intentions, and that is something that I'm working on. And so I've been reflecting a lot and just figuring out how to cope with whatever it is that I'm feeling. And I think that's why I've always been sad. It's just because I always, as an empath, I like to be there for people because I feel so many emotions. I feel people's emotions. I'm really good at connecting with people on a deep level where I can get to know them really well. And when I know too much, it hurts me because, like I said, I always want to help. And when I feel helpless, when I feel like I can't help anyone or help them in general, for whatever reason, it sucks. So anyways, there I already go. I go into very serious, deep conversations. That is something that is a good thing, I feel like, but some people say that I'm too serious sometimes, that they can't handle it, and it is what it is. And yeah, I'm gonna save my voice for now because, like I said, I have a sore throat, and I'm gonna continue making vlogs, whether you like it or not, to whoever is watching this. I also have a hard time sharing my life because I feel like people have in the past looked too much into it, and it's just kind of scary. And then people are like, why do you even post then? Why do you make videos? You could just show or filter what you want people to see. But it's like, you can't exactly pinpoint what people are looking at all the time. Like, I could be talking like this and then you guys are all looking at my surroundings and I don't even notice that something caught your eye. So anyways, I feel my voice, my throat, it's not there. Okay, on to the next. Story of a sick COVID congested patient. Ginger tea, nasal spray, freaking tissue, aroma diffuser, scented candle, muscle pain reliever, water, cough drops, even a sage smudge stick, aloe vera, literally, and my journal. This is my life for the past week, being sick with COVID. So I ended up getting a new humidifier, same brand, same color, just a smaller version, 1.7 liter compared to a 4 liter. This one is just too overwhelming for me, and I just needed this one for my room. This one is like really good if you have a bigger room, but not for the size that I have, so going to keep this and then return this one because yeah, too much.
So it's nice to be able to listen to an audiobook while I'm working around the apartment, going to a dog park, or running errands. I love that I can listen to it up to 500. Just do not have the energy in me to make food at home. So I've been ordering delivery every single day, which is so bad. I need to stop.
Today I'm taking the courage to get some things done. This is going to be the day in the life of whatever I do today. I honestly am trying my best to have the confidence and the courage to be productive because for quite some time I've not been, and so trying to fight through it. Going to New York City to drop off some film and finally get some things processed. Finally made it to the city. Going to drop off first some Super 8 film. Whenever you drop off any sort of motion picture film, you have to always bring a hard drive or else they won't accept you as a client. So always bring a hard drive, at least terabyte of space depending on your project and your film.
For me, it's you and it's enough. When I hold you, it's like nothing missing. When I hold you, it's like nothing.
honestly so humid out in New York City right now. I'm like dying. I don't know how I'm surviving right now. It's like 89 degrees right now. So my sister has to go get her passport photo taken, and it's going to be at the place we always go to since we were a kid. So yep, we don't go to Walgreens or any drugstore. We go to the same spot we've gone to since we were like babies. Passport photo reveal. Oh god, I want to go to egg. An egg? I'm so plain without my glasses. It's the end of the video, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, it will help me in the long run. Okay, bye.